Hey, welcome to This Mama's House. Today I'm sharing with you the weekly home blessing hour. Hey guys, if you're new to my channel, my name is Tabitha from thismamashouse.com. I am a wife of almost 10 years and a mama to 6 amazing kids. Currently on my channel, I'm doing an entire homemaking series about the Fly Lady routine, and today's video is all about the weekly home blessing hour. This is just 1 hour spent doing 6 different tasks around the house, setting a timer for 10 minutes per task, and just cleaning as best you can. This is not meant to be perfect. This is not meant to be a deep clean. This is just cleaning the middles, as Fly Lady likes to say, and just doing the best you can in a short amount of time. So this is meant to bless the family, bless the house, but not be perfect. So I'm gonna share with you how I do it. I am currently down on the lower level of my house. I have 3 levels of the house that I have to clean, and I usually like to do the home blessing hour 1 hour per level. So it's a lot for me in this new house. I've been learning how to clean it. Not complaining, I love my new home, but it's just a lot different than my last house, because my last house, the entire house was as big as this floor, and now I have 3 times that amount of space that I am in charge of cleaning. So the kids typically do this level on their own. They do an awesome job, but sometimes it just needs a mom's touch, and I like to come down here for the blessing hour to help them out and just give the space a little refresh. I have done no cleaning or tidying at all. I'm just gonna start right where we're at. And the biggest thing that I will say is that sometimes you feel like you have to start with a tidied space before you can actually clean. The biggest thing I would suggest is doing a 5-minute room rescue. So we're currently here where they spend most of the time playing. So I'm gonna set a timer for 5 minutes and just do a quick little room rescue, get it as tidy as possible, and then we're gonna jump right into the home blessing. Okay, the living room is tidy, and I'm gonna start my first timer for 10 minutes. Today's video is sponsored by Redkey. They sent me their P9 cordless vacuum to share with you guys, and I'm so glad they did, because I have always wanted a cordless vacuum, and I have been loving this one. Not only is it super easy to maneuver because it doesn't have a cord, it also has really powerful suction, so it works amazingly on both carpet and hard surfaces. The display shows you the battery level, and you can easily switch between 3 different settings depending on what you need. 2 eco modes and a max suction as well. That's what I used for this thick carpet down here, and it pulled up everything so beautifully, and I even got those super satisfying vacuum lines. I love the light on the front and how easy it is to empty the debris. They have several different attachments that come with it for all your vacuuming needs. There's even a wall mount if you want to hang it, and the battery lasts a really long time, and it's super easy to charge. They are offering my followers an exclusive discount using my link in the description and code TabithaP9. So run and get it while you can. You're not going to want to miss out on this one. I am loving it because my kids can easily use it too. It's so lightweight that it's not too bulky or heavy for them. And that way I'm just able to leave it down here, and whenever they're doing their nightly cleanup, they can quickly vacuum up as well. Thank you Red Key for sponsoring today's video and offering the amazing discount. So like I said, sometimes it's hard to get to cleaning when you feel like your space isn't tidy. But I want to challenge you to do the home blessing even if your space isn't completely tidy. If the 5-minute room rescue wasn't enough to get the whole area picked up to your liking, literally just push that stuff out of the way. You're gonna have to talk yourself out of making everything perfect before you can actually start cleaning. This can be a challenge, but just do the middles. Don't worry about every little nook and cranny. This has been hard for me because I want to get in there and take the little attachment and vacuum all the corners and make it really, really clean. But that's what you focus on doing when you're doing your zone cleaning. That's when you get in there and get all the corners and make it really, really clean. This is just a blessing, a quick little run through. It's not meant to be a huge deep clean where you're getting every inch of everything. This is just getting in there as quick as possible and picking up the big high traffic areas. So push the toys out of the way and just get to vacuuming. All right, the next task is mopping, and I'm just gonna use my Swiffer because we really only have this area by the slider, the bathroom, and the tiny kitchen to mop. So if I'm upstairs, I'll use a full-blown mop. I'm not even gonna set a timer because this is not gonna take 10 minutes at all. It's probably gonna take me longer to go get the Swiffer, get the thing on here than it actually is gonna take to mop. But it's gonna make such a big difference. It's gonna make it smell good down here and take the grime off of the tile. So the second task in the home blessing is to mop. The next timer is gonna start and we're going to do the dusting down here. Alright, I have 5 minutes left, but I'm totally done with the dusting. Good enough is good enough. We are going to start over, and the next task is wiping windows and mirrors. stop with a few minutes left, but instead I went outside and did the outside of these windows here, and it looks so much better. All right, I'm starting to sweat. This is like a definite power hour. And the next task that I am going to do is purge the papers, which is going to make a huge difference in our homeschool room. I'm also going to try to tidy the table. Most of this is just their Lego creations, so I want to be careful what I do with those. I don't want to mess them up, but I'm going to set my timer and I'm going to purge papers for 10 minutes, even though I really don't want to do this right now. Alright, that paper purge, holy cow, I got so many random things that I found shoved into this bookshelf, so this made a huge difference. The last two things on my home blessing hour is to empty all the trash and water the plants down here. So I'm almost done and it feels so good and it's looking so good too. Alright, the trash is empty and the plants are watered, and that is it for the weekly home blessing hour. I hope this video really showed you that it doesn't have to be perfect. I wanted to show you on the flylady app that she does have a checklist for the weekly home blessing, which I just finished. Yay, completed. You can edit it on here, which I did do because I don't have magazines, so instead of saying purge magazines, I wrote purge papers. And then instead of having changed the sheets, I put water the plants because we have a pretty good laundry system going, and each person in our family has a day of the week to do their laundry, and they also wash their towel and sheet on the day that they do their clothes. So it just works that way for us. And we still are washing our sheets weekly, but we don't do it during the home blessing hour. Now I wanted to give a couple tips because some people may not have an entire hour to devote to cleaning, and if that's the case, you can take one thing from the list per day and then you only have 10 minutes that you have to work. So maybe on Monday you're gonna vacuum, on Tuesday you'll mop, on Wednesday you'll dust, on Thursday you'll do the vertical surfaces, and so on. So it doesn't all have to be crammed in one specific time. You can spread it out throughout the week. Another tip is to get your family involved in the weekly home blessing. You could assign a different task to each member of the family, and then you could get it done in like 20 minutes. If somebody's doing the vacuuming and somebody's doing the dusting and you're all working together at the same time, it could get done really quickly, and then a lot less pressure is on you. So don't be afraid to delegate those tasks to your kids. And then also, don't worry about doing the home blessing hour on Monday if that doesn't work for you, because flylady suggests to start the week with a clean house, which I love that idea, but I prefer to do my blessing hour on Saturday. Every week it seems like Saturday I feel like in the mood to clean my house, so it just works out that way where I can do my whole house on Saturdays and just spend an hour on each floor, and I do awesome, and it's so much fun and I love it, and it's just something I actually look forward to believe it or not. I will just put like some sort of fun video or music on my headphones, a podcast, and I will just go through the whole house and clean, and it makes me feel amazing because then the whole house is blessed and looking beautiful. Now, just focus on doing the middles. Like I said, don't try to get every nook and cranny or you're gonna run out of time on that 10-minute timer. Just try to do the best you can with the time you have, and as you go through this routine, as you're doing the weekly home blessing every week and you're doing your zone cleaning, you'll be able to touch all those nooks and crannies. You'll get the hang of it and you'll be able to fly through it and get a lot more clean. So for your first week, try not to do it to perfection. Done is better than perfect. Progress over perfection, and good enough is good enough. If you don't do your housework perfectly, it's still gonna bless your family. You'll walk in a room that you just vacuumed, even if you didn't get all the corners, and it's gonna look better. So I hope this video inspired you to give flylady a try or the weekly home blessing a try. Definitely download her app and you'll be able to edit it and customize it. Maybe you'll take some of the things that she has, maybe you won't, but I love this routine. It's been life-changing, and now my whole downstairs is looking awesome, so I'll be able to relax a lot better tonight. But thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.